Guten Tag, Volkswagens. This is your usual Untermensch, with more of the usual messianic darkness. I apologize in advance if some of you folks find this stretch a little dull, because if memory serves me right, there is no story advancement and no fighting or any of that semi-interesting stuff in this update. It's all going to be a bunch of jumping puzzles. However, they are a set of jumping puzzles that can be really obnoxious at times, so there may be exclamations of frustration on my part, which can probably be amusing if you're not me. Okay, I just barely stuck that. I showed off a little more than I had to there. You can really just drop there, although it is still a tricky drop. You pretty much just have to land on the right side of that moving slab so that you don't get pushed off by the stationary slab that it moves past. Unless you're very fast, there's always an annoying wait for this platform, but here it comes now, and on we go. This part I tend to find a little nerve-wracking unless I have an unusually good spark of memory, because it always looks like that wall is going to push me off, but no, you just slide behind it. And a little leap of faith. This can be a little confusing because there's no frame surrounding the lower side exit like there usually is, but there is in fact a door there. The emulation speed is going a little berserk. I have no idea why, but it shouldn't be of too much consequence. We now find ourselves on the opposite side of this save point that we can still use. Makes me kind of wonder why we couldn't just tell Kaiser to get the hell out of the way in the first place. But there's no option for that. Anyway, moving on. Up the hill. This can be a little confusing, because if you drop off here onto this platform, as far as I know, there's nothing you can do except repeat the lava segment, which is just a really shitty move on the part of the game. What you actually have to do is examine the console here, and Garion will turn on the heavy cargo lift, which activates the moving platform, taking us upward, and allows us to proceed on to more annoying jumping puzzles. We'll make one more stop with Kaiser, just because we can. This rock will kill you dead as a can of Spam, but unless you're asleep, you are not going to be caught by it. So just move on with your life and proceed to the gigantic door, which takes us to a somewhat more developed-looking section of the mine. Nothing over here. Can we actually get up on this? Doesn't look that way. Okay. So here we have a very basic pressure switch puzzle. This giant slab is in our way. And if we step on it, it'll move, but as soon as we take our weight off, it will move back to where it was, so you just have to use a crate to weigh it down. Okay, now we have two very annoying parts where we have to toss a crate onto the switch, with some moving platforms possibly interfering with it. If your timing's just right, you can throw this one directly onto the switch, or it can get caught up on the platforms for a moment and fall into place anyway, like it just did. And this part is just bullshit, so I'm save stating. Saving over the bounding main. Okay. First, you will, of course, want to make sure you are lined up correctly. This looks like about the right spot. Then you want to throw to a moving platform that is not the top one, so that the crate will eventually get shoved into place on the switch, which is tougher than it sounds. And you don't have much recourse but to suicide into the pit if you should run out of crates, which is also a real pain in the nuts. Okay, that's not going anywhere. So you're probably starting to see why I save stated. Oh, great job, Gary, and throw it onto the top one. And load state. And horrible emulator lag. And push, And no, this one's not going to work out, I don't think. Nope, into the pit. That didn't work well at all. Let's try moving up to the edge and throwing it from slightly closer range and see if that doesn't suck a little less. Oh, imagine that, it doesn't. And so we load state again. Naturally, if you're playing this on an actual Saturn, without the benefit of save states, I hope you have a lot of points for your inevitable suicides. Or else the patience of a saint. And load state. Let's see if I can somehow game the system here. Well, that didn't work out properly at all. Yeah, no. Okay, this is getting really embarrassing, Dark Savior, so... just like that. As I was saying, this is getting really embarrassing, Dark Savior, so let's... Yeah, that is not an effective plan of attack unless your timing and spatial awareness is way better than mine, which is certainly not at all an impossibility. But I can't bring you people in here to do this for me. I've got to be self-sufficient. Okay, let's... Oh, yay. At long, long last, and just in case I get pushed back again, for whatever reason, save state. Yay. Okay, I demand goodies for that. Tell me there's something here that I can take and... God damn it. I wanted contraband for my troubles. Hello. It's Lance. Methinks we have a scuffle coming up soon, although I don't know that I will actually have the time for it. Well, let's find out. I can always pause and save state in the middle if I have to, although that's not optimal. Jam, jam, here comes the man. Oh shit. Morgan, I choose you. Now, y'all got a good look at Lance's face there. This is a good opportunity to share an interesting little bit of trivia that I just recently found out, actually. In the Japanese version of this game, Lance's name is Seagal. Yes, Seagal as in Steven. Well, he may be hard to kill, but I'm out for justice. Better watch out there, Lance. I think you might be on deadly ground. Ha ha! That is the only fight in the game that you can win in a non-standard way. It gives you 0 points, but it ends the battle quickly, and yay for that. Also, there's no loss of a capture or anything like that, because Lance cannot be captured. So, farewell to you, our dear Aikido action star, singer-songwriter, energy drink mogul. And to think, way back at Sea Bandits I had already made a Steven Seagal joke. I don't think I've ever made so many in one day. Matter of fact, I don't think I've made so many Steven Seagal jokes, bad ones at that, before in my entire life. Is there anything for me this way? Yes, that appears to be progression. And down in this corner, is there anything for me? Jack and shit. Okay, the game trains you that stepping on these switches will move the orange block, or rather orange crate, a short distance, but it will move back whether or not you are on the button. Don't get crushed there, Garion. This will be figuring into a little puzzle momentarily, but for the moment we're out of time. Always a pleasure, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again soon.